So, with the sixth pick in the draft, I have the Phoenix Suns taking Darius Garland. Interesting thing about Darius Garland is he only played 5 games in the college season. Yeah, I know, right? That's not anything. The cool thing I like about Garland is he's kind of this crafty, shifty, on the ball, off the ball guy who really knows how to play that point guard position just a tad bit. I would say he knows how to get to his spots very, very well, but the thing about Garland is he's not really that much of a playmaker. Well, I can't say he isn't because he only played 5 games, so I really haven't gotten a chance to I haven't really gotten a good sample size of what he can really do, I think from what I've seen is he's a capable shooter, of course. Granted, when I read the stats, you will have to consider that he is a project right now in my eyes, but he may be ready. Who knows? I kind of have to see him. But the thing about Garland is he only played 5 games, so you have to take consideration when I read these stats to you that, yeah, he's shown flashes, and yeah, it is possible that he could be the real deal. It's kind of like, well, how do we know he can give us that consistently and efficiently? That's probably going to be the main question over Garland's upside. I mean, the cool thing is, as I break his game style down to you, you'll kind of see why. And probably looking at the highlights, you can kind of tell he kind of has a little it factor to him. But, I mean, for Garland, when I first seen him play, that first Vanderbilt game at home, he probably was one of the better point guards. I mean, he did beat out Trey Jones for the number 1 point guard spot. Of course, you all know I'm a Blue Devils fan, but not going to really be salty about that because I see what Garland brings to the game versus Trey Jones. But, I mean, hey, the cool thing about Garland is he's a score-first point guard kind of, but he's got the dribble penetration moves to where he sets up teammates, and you can clearly see. I think it's just a matter of he didn't really pass the ball the first 5 games, and he kind of wanted to assert himself, like, I'm the alpha dog. But I mean, he averaged 27 minutes a game for those first 5 games, and throughout that he averaged 16.2 points, 2.6 assists, and 3.8 rebounds. But I mean, so the first thing about Garland, he's 6'2". I think he's probably 6'3" with shoes. He's a shifty guard kind of, Him grabbing those 3.8 boards is a sign that, maybe he can get into the mix a little bit. Maybe he can follow his shot and, chase after the offensive boards. Maybe he's in the teeth for the defense sometimes. But, I mean, with Garland, you kind of just want to sit and think maybe this guy can really be a scorer. Maybe this guy's one of those score-first point guards that learns how to do assists later. I think Garland's playmaking is really good, kind of. Granted, he did have a 3.0 turnover average above his 2.6 assists, so he was turning the ball over a decent amount of the time. But, I mean, the cool thing about Garland is, he can score from all 3 levels. He's shown the ability to get in the paint. He's shown that he's got some flashy 3-point moves. The shot is kind of the real deal as of right now. I mean, granted, for the whole 5 games of the season that he did play before the injury, he averaged a 3-point percentage of 47% while taking 4 attempts a game and hitting 2 of those a game, So, I mean, he was shooting it a lot in those 5 games, but, he was shooting for, like I said, 47%. That's good. It's a good sign that he is a willing shooter. He will shoot the ball. He's not afraid of finding his shot, kind of reading the defense. I think that's going to be his next step. As far as defensively, I don't think he'll offer you that much on defense. He's probably got like a 6'6" wingspan at least. I mean, 6'5", maybe that's not extremely long, but I mean, hey, maybe you'll start somewhere, right? Because anytime you got Devin Booker playing defense, I mean, hey, props up, thumbs up to you. But I mean, I think Darius was going to be a top 10 pick regardless how many games he played, because I think the kid just has it. He's very, very shifty. The thing about his handles is he kind of knows what he's doing with the ball, but then again, he's just not looking for players, his teammates and stuff like that. I think the biggest thing that Garland probably needs to work on is stopping all those turnovers, being a better playmaker, just reading defense better, just understanding what to do and what not to do better, and I think having a coach like Monty Williams coaching this Suns team coming up this year, I think that helps a lot. He's been there, he's seen a lot. Coming from that Philadelphia team where Ben Simmons was the point guard, I think that it's going to help Darius Garland a good amount. I don't know how much I believe in Monty Williams' system, though, for Darius Garland, but hey, we'll find out. But, Phoenix just needs something at that point guard position to kickstart everything. They've got Oubre at small forward. Hopefully they re-sign him. Devin Booker, of course, is linked to a max deal. Then you have throwaway pieces like Josh Jackson, T.J. Warren. Of course, you have Mikal Bridges off the bench that's giving you defense. Who knows what they do with that guy soon. And then, and DeAndre Ayton, of course, yeah. But, they just need that point guard. Of course, at once upon a time, they had not Drew Holiday, Isaiah Thomas and Goran Dragic and Brandon Knight on the same team, and Eric Bledsoe. That was kind of wild. That was wild stuff. They were really, really deep with point guards, and they just threw them all away. But hopefully Darius Garland can revive some of that. I would like to see him kind of reinsert himself again and letting people know, like, hey, I still am what I am. But I believe in the kid. I got confidence in him. So, hey, we'll find out.